In order to play the song Stand By Me, we do have an introduction, and your sheets, your song sheets, have single letters for each chord. And so if it says C, we need to play 4 beats on each time you see that letter. So when we see the letter C, it's C, 2, 3, 4. And that's our 4 beats per letter written for the song. So each time you see a letter, that's the down strum for the first 4 beats of the song. As you're learning how to play and you're just learning to transition, play the first beat of each chord and don't worry about any strumming patterns. So you just need to count the 4 beats. So for when the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. So when you're learning to do a song, you might not want to actually sing along. You can just read the words out loud so you get the rhythm of what the song is. And you can even count it out. So when the 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is the beat of the song. So knowing that you are already in a choir and you're learning the structure of a song and how many beats there are per bar, how many beats there are per note, when it comes to this chord structure, we often play in either 4/4 time, so 4 beats per bar, per letter that you see listed on the page. Sometimes it's 3 beats per bar, per measure, which is more waltzy, right? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So in this particular case, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And the emphasis is often on the first down beat, which is great. So when we're using our thumb and we're just learning chords and we just want to strum, we can just use our thumb. For those of you who'd like to move a little bit forward, this is the finger that we use. We use our index finger. So create a fist, raise your first finger as if you're scolding that unruly child, and we're going to loosen our grip. So we need to just relax our hand, and the top of your fingernail, if you see how my hand goes, I'm going to loosen my wrist and I'm just going to glide the top of my fingernail right over top of the strings. So that's going down. So if I wanted to do 4 beats per measure, I would go 1, 2, 3, 4. If I'm don't have my finger positioned properly, you're just gonna catch your finger, you're just not gonna catch the strings very nicely, and you're gonna get odd sounds. So if you want a smooth glide over your strings, you want to just gently glide the top of your nail. Can you see that? Gently glide the top of your nail over top of the strings. Then to come back up, if you're going to do more than the down, so we would do 1, 2, 3, 4 if we were just going down. But what if we wanted to come back up? So now we're doing 8 beats, so we're doing 8th notes to fill in that full measure. So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4. So that would be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So I'm gliding down with my nail going down, and I'm pulling with the pad of my finger back up. So you can see I'm gliding back and forth with a little bit of wrist action there. But notice my elbow is anchored on the edge of my ukulele. So this is a pendulum, window wiper on your car. However you want to think about it, that's your elbow is stationary but it acts as a pendulum for the rest of your arm. So then you can get nice glides with your finger. So again, you can either pull down with your thumb, single strum, for the beginning of each chord. So just pull down on 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Or finger, index finger, fist, loosen that up. Glide over top of your strings with the top of your fingernail. Okay, down, 2, 3, 4. And if you want to do the eighth notes and 8 beats per measure, but it's 1 end, 2 end, 3 end, 4 end, we would glide over down and pull back up. Glide down, pull up. Glide down, pull up. And if I hold my ukulele properly, which is up against my chest, get relaxed, get a nice comfortable position, and then remember your pendulum arm. It's leaning up. It's almost like you can put your wrist right across the strings here. And you just gently lift your arm up away from the uke and down, up. And the faster you can get to that, and we can try other strumming patterns. So start with your thumb. First beat down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and it'll come. And I like to just practice with my C note, so my C chord. So then it doesn't sound horrendous if I don't hold anything down, but you can still do it that way too. It's just not as pleasant sounding if you have somebody else in the house. All right, so that is strumming. And so the next video will be a play along with single down strums.